one. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Beneath the Surface podcast. And today I'm super fucking excited because I don't even know how many times I'm going to say this today. I'm with fucking Chris Mifsud, one of my favorite people on this fucking earth. And we have already talked about the Nightmare Before Christmas EP and gone track by track. And now this is talking about your future and all that other stuff. So let's just start with the social media aspect because you've been sharing a lot on TikTok, Instagram, or even just what you've been messaging me. You've been doing a lot of metal covers and making things like Justin Bieber's Lonely metalized, which is fucking amazing. And yeah, so I guess just talk about that first if you
Yeah,
want to.
yeah, thanks, man. So yeah, I just plan on doing a lot more covers throughout like this whole COVID thing. I've been doing a lot of producing and a lot of work on my mixing abilities. But yeah, like I thought about like how can I utilize some of my production skills and do something kind of fun. And I actually realized I enjoy doing covers, so I'm gonna do a few more of those. I'd say most of the time it's gonna be more of like a metal take on a lot of like pop songs, which is pretty fun. Maybe even some hip hop, some EDM, who knows? But yeah, I'll definitely be reaching out to a lot of different vocalists, different artists, different guitarists to collab. So I'm excited with that. I'm actually more excited with the collaboration aspect of it because I think things can turn out to be a little more unique when you have someone else working on a project. So if you're interested as well, just reach out to me and we'll make something cool.
Hell yeah. Um, so that's the metal covers aspect, I guess. And now go to your EP. With all of your what's that looking like? Or not your EP. I don't know why I wrote EP. Your solo stuff, your album. Chris
Yeah,
Smith
I mean,
said as a
it
whole.
is an EP, I think technically, but yeah, like that's actually done. I've been working on that throughout like the summer, actually, just recording from my home and doing all the instrumentation. I finally got that mixed, and it's actually ready to go. So I might be doing a release pretty soon. I am going to send you actually a clip of one of the songs, so you can actually check it out here. So that would be kind of cool. But yeah, like I do plan on releasing it. I'm going to say early next year. I just got to do a few more tweaks and arrange how I'm going to release it. So yeah, it's going to be exciting stuff for me because it'll be my first solo EP, I guess you could say, other than the Nightmare Before Christmas EP. This is originals, so it'll be pretty fun to kind of put out some of that for something different, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of change could we expect from like the Nightmare Before Christmas? Obviously, the Nightmare Before Christmas was covers, but in terms of
Yeah.
instrumentation, what can we expect to be different from that compared to your solo stuff?
So I think the solo stuff is going to be still, oh, well, there's going to be a lot more guitar, I would say, a
Yeah.
lot more guitar oriented. But I think what I like to do more so than, I guess, display guitar and guitar skills is just production. So I like putting a song together and I like making them kind of unique to myself. So I think you'll see a lot more of that, a little bit of more creativity with a lot of different elements of guitar and different aspects of music in this project. Um, it is somewhat on the heavy side, but I think it's something that a lot of people are going to enjoy regardless. So, yeah.
So if you don't mind, who like who did the drums and like bass? Was that all programmed in or
Oh, so I actually program all of that in. So I have like various, I guess, programs you could say that I use to help me uh, create drum sounds and drum samples and bass. So yeah, like I put all that together myself, and yeah, like it just turns out the way it does, and yeah, it's fun stuff.
so here's my question because I've actually done this before and it's shitty. At least if you did what I did. Do you have to go like every hit, like go from a snare hit to the kick? Like you have to do program everything,
So
or
there's a
was it?
lot of with drums, you can get away with a lot of copy and pasting because it's a lot of a similar beat throughout. Now,
Mhm.
obviously, there's fills, and those change up pretty often, but and there's also like the velocity side of things. So I don't know if you're familiar with that. For every MIDI note, it's not a good idea to have them all hitting at the same strength because you got to think like a real drummer and think about how they're going to hit things and how it's going to
Exactly.
vary.
Yeah.
But for the sake of it sounding like punchy enough for the type of music that you're doing, you have to sit within a certain range for each type of thing that you're hitting, whether it be a cymbal or a snare or a kick, is going to sit in a certain area. And if you're doing like a snare roll, it's likely going to be somewhere in the lower area than the higher. So yeah, it does vary. So it can get tedious over time, but I think I've just gotten pretty fast at it. And I've been doing it so much that it's not too much of a hassle for me anymore.
So, how many tracks can we expect?
There's going to be 6 tracks and
6 tracks.
maybe a secret track. I'm not sure yet, but there's going to be 6 tracks on the album for sure. I guess you
And
could say.
I'm assuming the artwork is going to be done by someone else other than that Fiverr guy.
You know what? I might actually call him back because just to see what kind of take he'll have on the album. I'll let him listen to it this time. But no, I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going to get the album art from yet, but I might not use Fiverr this time. Let's just say that for that.
That's
Anyway,
safe. It has been the what the hell was that? Tale of Two Cities, the best of times and the worst of times. It could be like the best thing ever, and it could be
yeah,
fucking
it really can. You don't know for sure, but yeah, I figured I'd give it a shot, and this time it didn't work out, but maybe next time it would. Who knows?
yeah. Lauren's producer, you know Francis at all? Culture.
Yeah, actually, we talked quite a bit. He's helping me out with an electronic EP that I will also be putting out. That's something I don't really talk about that much. I've been doing a lot of electronic music throughout this year, and in the previous year as well. And Francis is a really cool guy. He's been willing to kind of take me under his wing in a sense and help me a lot with that production side of things. So he's taught me a lot of skills in that area. So yeah, he's actually helping me complete an EP in that realm as well. As for when that's going to come out, I'm not sure. I do have maybe 4 songs that are pretty close to done, but yeah, I'll have an electronic EP as well at some point.
Dude, that's fucking so cool. And then that was actually another tidbit that I wanted to add was your
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a whole plan for that already.
Oh
So
yeah. Um.
yeah, Francis is a cool dude, and he actually um he was looking for some like death metal design for something,
Mhm.
and I had I'd recommended Fiverr. Like he posted a whole bunch of like death metal logos on his Instagram story and was like, "Oh hey, I'm looking for something like this. Let me know if you have it. Let me know if you can do this." I was like,
Mhm.
"I obviously can because I fucking suck, but I know Fiverr is a great place for that kind of stuff." And he found the artist that did hit like the exact design that he shared on his Instagram story. So that was pretty cool. He had a positive Fiverr experience, but obviously it's super hit or miss.
Yeah.
But
No, that's great. Like I'll actually ask him about that. His
yeah, I know. At least that's what he told me. Could be
yeah.
wrong. He could have just lied to made me feel better. But I've never used Fiverr. Like I said earlier, I'm scared. But definitely something I'm gonna have to in the near future. But
Yeah, maybe.
man, what's up?
I know Lauren has a few people that she usually reaches out to, so I might just ask her for some help. And by the way, yeah, she's actually helped me a lot in the past few weeks because she's no stranger to doing covers and releasing a lot of content on a regular basis. So yeah, she's helped me a lot with putting the songs out there. And I don't know if a lot of people know about how difficult it can actually be to get like things out fast, especially on streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So she really helped me with the routing and how to actually get something out a little bit faster than I would on my own, I guess you could say.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, it just, when you're on the outside, it kind of just seems like a flip of a switch or something, or snap
Mm,
of fingers. But man, there's so much back work behind it, and then
yeah.
just like processing too. Like
Mhm.
everyone's done working. It's just the waiting factor.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Like it's not just now it's not just about putting the music together. It's about like, having the right kind of camera, the right kind of lighting and being able to edit a video. Like these are things that I've never done before, like using a camera, being on camera and lighting and editing a video. So, these are really good skills to learn. And like I said, this year is like a lot about learning and improving yourself. So, I've hopefully done some of that over the year. And I hope that a lot of artists and musicians have done the same.
Hell yeah. I think it's really important, especially given the amount of, I don't want to say free time because it's not free time, but like
Mhm.
given the restriction of not being able to go out or,
Mhm.
you know, it's changed over time because this isn't necessarily quarantine. New York's about to re-go into a quarantine, but
Oh, yeah.
uh
Yeah, we're hitting that here too.
yeah, I figured. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people use their free time in a lot of
Yeah.
different ways. And some of the ways are complaining that, oh, I can't do any shows or,
Mhm.
whatever, spending their time doing that, which is fine. But then
Mhm.
I've seen some people like adapt and find different revenues. And I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that that's really cool, like bettering themselves and improving on their skills. And, there's nothing wrong with either side. But, anyways, enough of COVID talk because I'm fucking done with that. COVID is
Yeah, same
canceled in my book.
here,
Um, and that's really all I have. So if you guys want to check out Chris and his Nightmare Before Christmas EP, all that cool shit, his link tree is going to be in the description, show notes, whatever the hell, as well as I need to get a link tree, by the way. That shit seems like super
man.
convenient.
Yeah. I
Is
just got
yours new? I think yours
yesterday.
is new.
Yeah, I literally got it yesterday.
I knew it because I saw the picture was your Mifsud logo now. I was
Mm.
like, that's gotta be new. I know that's gotta be new.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely new, man. Now that I have so many platforms that I'm on, it makes sense to
Right.
have
Yeah.
that.
Is it free?
Yeah, it's free. You don't need to pay for it. I looked at there is like a pro version, and what it seems to be is just you have different backgrounds and different borders and stuff, and a lot more like visual customization. But I don't think that's really necessary.
No,
It's a
not at
great
all.
job, right? So
It does the exact same
yeah,
thing.
yep. But yeah, dude, thanks for having me on the show. It was a pleasure to be here. It's always cool talking, catching up with you. Yeah, it's fun times, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me? I love talking to you, all the RHD people. You guys
Yeah.
have a special place in my heart and a special rent-free place on this podcast whenever you guys need or want. Because without y'all, the show wouldn't fucking exist. And I think everybody on this podcast knows that because I have found a way to work your guys' name into every single podcast. So yeah, dude, thanks so much for being on. And I want to thank you guys for listening and stream the shit out of Chris's new EP and all of his future stuff. Follow him on Spotify, and that's really all I have to say. So, Chris, do you have any closing words?
No, I just want to say thank you once again. And thank you everyone for tuning in who did. And yeah, thanks for the continuing support towards myself and artists in general. Cause yeah, it's very appreciated. And just hang in there, guys. Things will get better.
Yeah, let's fucking hope. Hopefully things are better with shows back and me being in the audience of your guys' next show.
Yeah, it'll be
Let's
fun,
hope.
man.
That's a nice imaginary tale I have. But all right. So yeah, guys, take care. Thanks so much for listening. MichaelAbbeyProductions.com if you guys want to check it out. Chris Mifsud, all of his cool shit. And yeah, all the links are going to be in the description / the show notes. And we will see you guys in the next one. All right.